It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants, next on Madden NFL 25.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for his start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Well, the Cowboys making their way out behind the NFL's leader in touchdown passes for 2023. In his 9th season now, Dak Prescott.
And he's coming off one of the best seasons of his career, where he finished as a runner-up in the MVP chase after throwing for over 4,500 yards, 36 touchdowns, and less than 10 interceptions for the first time in a few years. An integral part of the Cowboys' run to the playoffs, he's hoping to take it a step further here in 2024.
Dak going to start out going to the air. And incomplete to open things up.
We'll have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at him as this game moves along, but they're in a zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Prescott now. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
And the Cowboys going to bring on Brian Anger to punt on 4th down. And back deep, Gunnar Olszewski. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense ready to go to work, and they'll do so behind Daniel Jones in his 6th season now out of Duke.
And he's coming off an injury-shortened season where he only played in 6 games, going 1-5 over that span, with just 3 total touchdowns on the year. But the Giants have a lot of confidence in him. They didn't draft a quarterback this year, and they're looking for him to bounce back and prove that last year was an anomaly.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll throw from the gun. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now Jones. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Throwing Jones. He'll get this into the hands of the wideout from LSU. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 42. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. We're down to the 41. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. From the 41, here's 2nd down and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. Complete to his target, Jalen Hyatt. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 19. A good pickup there, a 22. Well, another completion right there. And again, Charles, good time in the pocket. That offensive line on this opening drive been really solid.
They've been more than solid. They've really tamped down the pass rush and kept him safe in the pocket, able to look around, find his target, and deliver. He's got to make sure he tells the offensive line in the huddle, thanks, fellas. Let's keep it going.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Back to throw. Jones. That's complete. It's Neighbors. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go that sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they come up now, 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Getting home that time to Marvian Overshown.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Malik Neighbors from 10 yards out. And the Giants post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
Yeah, that's a nice pickup there, especially when it comes on the heels of a 3 and out the first time you had the ball. They were determined to not have that happen again, and that's a nice throw for their first down of the game.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
Brought down on the play by Kayvon Thibodeau.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
To throw is Prescott. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage are so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
Throwing, Prescott. And that's complete to Cooks. A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on second down. Now Prescott. There again is Cooks, complete. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Prescott. And it's caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
To the air again, Prescott. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. Here's Prescott. And the pressure gets to him again. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And the Giants with one final possession here in this first half. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Back to throw now on 1st down. That one taken in by Neighbors. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here now, 2nd and 4. Back to throw again. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. A final shot before break. Jones. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
It was a terrific first half from quarterback Daniel Jones. He has a touchdown pass, and that amounted to the only touchdown of the game for either team thus far.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Giants offense set to begin this 3rd quarter. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A handoff on the option to Singletary. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He gets it to Cooks. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here's Brian Anger now, standing just about on his own goal line. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. Throwing to start the drive. Jones buying, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this third quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Prescott to throw it. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive 1st down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
Inside give to Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Now 1st and goal. Elliott. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Now second down and a few inches. Here's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jalen Tolbert there to make the grab. And the Cowboys have taken a fourth quarter lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Aubrey good with a PAT. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So now Jones and the Giants down 10-7, less than 90 seconds to go. Now they need at minimum 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Jones. He's got his man. It's Hyatt. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Jones. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
A big play here. 3rd and 2. Here's Jones. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. To throw is Jones. Jones hit and the ball's out. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's third down at 5. Now Jones. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Jones. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. They'll come up now. This is second and long. Here's Jones to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's first and 10. Here's Dak. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
So the first crack here in overtime goes to the New York Giants as we are back underway. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The New York set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing, Jones. Over the middle, he completes it to Robinson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Now Jones. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. And now here come the Cowboys. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick 6, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. This being their 2nd opportunity in overtime, 3rd overall drive, see if they can settle into a rhythm.
And that's what you're looking for. Get a few first downs, move the ball downfield, have some confidence, get yourself in a spot where you can at least kick a field goal to win it. But I tell you this, if I'm the play caller, I'm looking at that part of my sheet that says playmakers. Get the ball in their hands, critical situation, now's their time.
On the move past the 40, and they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Just straight money right there. The biggest drive of the game, a chance to win it in overtime. If they've been saving that play, they sure pulled it out at the right time. A huge turn of events there.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now Prescott. Looking for the out route here, and he's got Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Well, right now, every little bit of yardage helps. So they're obviously well within his range. It's just about keeping the football and getting in the right spot.
Know your kicker. Get, as you mentioned, get it to the right spot, the place that he wants to kick it from. And if you do decide to throw the football, it either goes to your team or no one. It's the only kind of throw you make.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a 1st down.
Now Elliott. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
Brandon, I'd go ahead and kick it right now. I know it's only 2nd down, but I kick it and give myself a little margin for error here.
Don't wait for 3rd. Have the extra down just in case.
If something goes wrong, messed up snap, anything like that, you fall on it, guess what? It's 3rd down. You still have the ball. You still have a chance to kick it.
Now Dak. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. All right, well, they didn't kick it on second down, now third and goal. You have to kick it here.
Absolutely have to kick it, because if you get a bad snap, you fall on it, you got a chance to kick it again on fourth down. Let's say it gets blocked and it's behind the line of scrimmage. You fall on it, you get another chance at it. Give yourself that option. Give yourself that opening.
To throw, Prescott. Dancing to his left. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
The trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full of confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from East Rutherford.